Hello, hello. Welcome to my stream. Going to get started really soon. I should give everyone a warning who's watching right now. Before we transition, things might get a little bright. I looked and looked, and the web page just doesn't have a dark mode. Like Duolingo really likes its green and white colors, so fair warning for those who are watching. Things are gonna get a bit bright in a moment. So you have been warned. Nice to see you, Occultus. Binaivenit. I believe you are Romanian, like myself. Nice, nice. I believe you specialize in World of Warcraft content. Yesterday we actually played some World of Warcraft, but I plan to be a variety streamer, so uh, today and also on Thursday I plan to have some language practice. I speak 5 languages, for those who don't know. Well, we should do our first drop of today. Can't do without that. Yeah, exactly. Uh, Going to transition in a bit, but let's wait for this parachute drop. So if you type exclamation mark shoot, and you can even add your emote to it, your character will drop down. And right now it's just for fun, but if I do get, or when I should I say, when I do get affiliate and channel points and all that, you can actually win some channel points if you can land on target. Oh, that looks promising. Can you make it? Congratulations! You are the first winner of the day. Nice, nice. So, as I was saying, I speak multiple languages. My first language is Hungarian, but because I'm from Romania, I speak Romanian. I also learned English and German in school. I would say these 4 languages I already speak fluently. Japanese is still a language that I'm learning, and uh, you know, Duolingo I would say is a good source to learn foreign languages, but I don't think it should be your only source. But I found that it's good for practice. So I think for streams, I've seen people do this before. You can just go to a lesson, do a bit of practice. Yeah, yeah, thank you very much. People say that they do like my accent. Like, yeah, it's obvious I'm not a native English speaker, but yeah, I appreciate it. So, without further ado, let's actually just jump into it. Going to enable some audio here and then we'll transition. Again, fair warning, it's gonna get bright compared to my intro screen because I just couldn't find dark mode for this website. But let's see here. Let's do this. And also we should enable this. And there we go. Hello, hello. So this is, for those who don't know, Duolingo. It's a website for learning and practicing foreign languages. Uh, right now we are on the Japanese lesson page, but you can Yeah, I guess it's like a good opportunity then for me to introduce this website. Like you can select, like from here, I already have Japanese selected, but you can add new courses. Uh, there's not a whole lot of languages, but some fairly common ones. Like it looks like the most popular one is Spanish, French, German, Korean. If we scroll down here, we have Romanian as well. Uh, I plan to do a Duolingo series of each of the languages I speak, well, except for English because that one I'm already speaking. Hungarian is also, well, not as popular as the rest, but it's still up there. There's even some fictional languages like High Valyrian from the Game of Thrones series. I believe there's also Klingon from Star Trek somewhere. Yeah, there we go. It's still in beta, but it's there. And this, oh, it's a, I believe, a South African language. Should be pretty difficult. It's 6% done, so maybe I'll check it out. Like I love foreign cultures and learning about new languages, cultures. Like whenever I travel somewhere, even if I don't learn the language, I want to learn some basic things like how to say hello and thank you. I've actually seen some people use this to learn English, but I'm not like from here you can select what's your native language. I speak English, and I suppose like if we would set this to like Hungarian, for example, I speak Hungarian. You can choose English and German courses. So it looks like let's say if we set this to Romanian, then English is our only option. But it does look like you can use it to learn English as well, or practice it if you want to. And it's free. It's a free website. It does have like a paid version, but that's only to remove ads from the page and also to have like unlimited extra lessons. I actually got a trial for that because, just want to see how it is, and I don't really want to have ads on my page, or since I'm going to be streaming for quite a while, I don't want to like be bogged down by, time limits or stuff like that. Let's actually go back to this one. So yeah, if you're an English speaker, you have, I would say, the most options. But this is where we going to add some new languages on Thursday, just for fun, and also because you can, like, if you're a native speaker, you may notice some mistakes, and you can submit edits. We're going to be actually doing Hungarian, my native language, because I'm really curious. Like this week, I wanted to do both the most difficult language for me as well as the language I'm speaking natively. Let's go back to the learn part. So whenever you start a course, it does give you. I think you can skip it, but it does give you like a test just to see like it tests you to see like what's your level. And when I did this, I yeah, it's they actually done like compared to the first time I used it, it continues to evolve. Uh, it keeps getting restructured and new lessons are getting added. Uh, so when I did the whole test to see what's my level, I skipped all the way to Unit 6. But we could actually go back and as a warm-up going to start with, it doesn't complete the epic level, or legendary, should I say. I think it's called legendary level lessons. Going to do those at first and, just gonna see how far I can get. Probably not gonna complete all of them because if you guys scroll down, like, whoa, it's a lot. Like, Currently, it seems like we have 125 units. And it looks like there is even an option to jump there, but I'm pretty sure that towards the end it will start getting like into the intermediate or even advanced level. So don't want to do that just yet. So how about by the way, is the audio okay? I hope there's no double audio because I have enabled desktop audio because I want you guys to hear the web page. And I also have like a bit of a BGM. I have a playlist called Lo-Fi. You've probably seen some videos on YouTube like lo-fi beats to study to, so I thought it would be fitting for me to add some BGM myself. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for confirming. Like, I'm still pretty new to streaming, and I have my application up to monitor stuff, but it doesn't hurt to ask the audience. So why don't we actually get started and see how far we can get? So like I said, I already did a little bit of this, but let's go ahead and complete this legendary trophy from here. So looks like I already done 2, so I need to do 6 more. You will notice that there's a lot of repeats. Oh, and you guys can feel free to do the parachute drops. So as I complete my lessons, we can still compete for points. Oh, are we colliding in the air? Ooh, Streamlabs got a pretty good score. Oh, looks like we collided. Sorry about that. Oh, I actually pushed you. Oh, I almost pushed you towards the target, but it didn't happen. Alright, so the idea with these legendary lessons, yeah, better luck next time. The legendary lessons that if you make more than 3 mistakes, you fail and you have to start over. And let me see, maybe I should move the follower goal somewhere else because it blocks some of the screen now, I see. One moment. Maybe over here, we'll see if it blocks anything important. But for now, we can just leave it at here. Because I wanted to show that, like, you need to progress through the bar all the way over here. You have your 3 lives. And if you make more than 3 mistakes, then you have to restart the lesson. But I will show you there's actually a place, if you make a mistake, you can repeat the exercise where you made the mistake and earn some XP in the meantime. Like, it uses an XP system much like a game. So let's actually get started. It's water. That would be Mizu desu. Can you hear the character speaking like there is a number? So there's actually like a number of randomized questions, but you will notice that a lot of them, because repetition, they say, is like the father of knowledge, or whatever it's called in English. The saying, hey Kirito, nice to see you. Let me give you a high five. I like to greet my people with a high five in chat. I'm actually practicing my Japanese here, so you're just in time. If you want to stick around and see how this Duolingo app works, yeah, you have the opportunity. So these are the Japanese alphabet letters. Currently only the easy ones, the hiragana and katakana, but Japanese also has the complicated symbol system. Okay, no worries, man. Still, I appreciate you tuning in and, giving it a listen. Please take care at work and, make sure you don't overwork yourself, okay? Okay, so it's water, mizu desu.
ご飯と水ください。
And there are different characters, and each of them have like a different voice. So gohan to mizu kudasai, rice and water, please. So gohan can actually mean both rice and generally meal, but you look at the words and you assemble the sentence that would make the most sense for you. Okay. Yasashi's desu.
お茶と水。
Ocha to mizu, that is. It accepts even if you just say tea, but green tea is the most common tea for the Japanese. So green tea and mizu, that's water. So you can already see that it often repeats almost the same sentence over and over again until you remember. But we'll see how it all looks like when we actually do a lesson. So this legendary exercise is actually more like a test than a lesson in itself. But you know, I want to complete this first as a bit of a warm-up because this is the first unit. This is theoretically the easiest of them all. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right. Mizu to sushi desu.
お茶と水ください。
Green tea and water, please. Okay. Water and green tea, please. That would be mizu to ocha kudasai. You also have to pay attention to the order when you have like X and Y, because if I would put the ocha to mizu, so green tea and water, it would have considered that a mistake. So sometimes if I'm in a rush, I may click the wrong order, so you really need to pay attention.
水とご飯です。
Okay, so it's water and rice. Okay, so we reached the halfway mark, so we got 20 XP. Nice. Okay. Ocha to mizu desu.
優しい先生、優しい医者。
Okay, a nice sensei is teacher, a nice doctor. Isha means doctor, like general doctor, medical doctor. Okay, mizu to sushi
くだ
kudasai.
さい。
Kudasai is like the please, which is when you want to ask for something, but there are like a number of ways you can actually ask for please. Just, you know, as a side note, for example, onegai shimasu, which you may have heard a bunch of times. Like if any of you are watching anime, you are watching it subbed, then you probably picked up on some simple Japanese words. So yeah.
優しい医者です。
Okay, he's a nice doctor. Just gonna progress through these lessons, and if anyone has any questions, you know, I'm happy to provide commentary to all of this. I will show you. So you do. I would say you learn verbally first. There is like a special unit for you to see the alphabet, but it kind of like when it comes to, I would say, any language, in order to learn the alphabet, you will have to like write it down with pen and paper if you really want to learn how to write. For Japanese, there's actually a setting, like if you're a beginner and you're not too familiar with the special characters, to use the Latin alphabet. And Actually, for the viewers, I think who are not familiar with Japanese, I will turn that on, but after this lesson. So, okay. 優しい
優しい先生
先生と
と
優
優し
しい医
医
者。
者
優しい医者と優しい先生。
Okay. Nice. Doctor. To is at the end, so we have to make sure we add it. If it's like just a comma, you can just say a nice doctor, a nice teacher, but if it's the end, the to, then you need to add the end there as well. A nice teacher. Hopefully you'll find me a Yasashi streamer. Okay. Nice doctor, nice teacher. So that's
優しい
Yasashi Isha.
優しい
Yasashi Sensei.
ご飯と水です
Okay, rice. Oh, it's rice because this. So it's rice and water. Okay, basically the same thing, but this time you have to translate from English to Japanese rather than from Japanese to English. So, gohan to... No, actually the order matters, so... Mizu to gohan desu.
です
And we completed it. And without mistake, and we have 40 XP. Continue. Oh, I should also drop down as a celebration. Oh, occultist, can you actually hit it? Ah. No, you went right into the corner next to the bot. It's okay. Ah, I missed it as well. No worries. So there's actually daily goals that you can set, and if you practice every day, you maintain a streak. I believe you get more XP, and also there's a currency called lingots. Actually going to show that in a moment before we continue to a new lesson. There's also like a special item that you can use to, like if you forget or just too busy to practice during a certain day, you can freeze your streak so you don't lose progress. So just gonna hit maybe later and complete it. So if we go here, this is a place where you can learn the characters. This is like the so-called Japanese alphabet, the hiragana. A fun fact, hiragana and katakana, so the same characters you have both in hiragana and katakana version, just, you know, it looks different. Historically speaking, hiragana was used by women in the past and katakana by men only, but these days hiragana is used like as a general way to write, both by men and women, and you can spell most anything with it. And katakana is used it's used for foreign words mostly, or words borrowed from other languages. I do not know the answer to that question. I think I've heard something about, like, you will notice that the hiragana are more elegant, more curved characters, while the katakana is somewhat more simplistic and more sharp. And like, Japanese are very traditionalist, and unfortunately, it also meant like men and women were not very equal in the past, especially in the Middle Ages. So yeah, I guess that's why men and women had to write differently too. Okay, and I was also gonna go to a setting here. Where was it exactly? I forgot. yeah, this means that I have like the super, I need to complete some more lessons. Okay, so this tracks your streak. This is when I actually started. I wanted to set it up. And there's like an in-game shop. And you can... Okay, so you have some items. Double or nothing. I suppose like since I already have these items, I can't buy any new. But you can also spend your lingots, which you get... you will see these treasure chests uh, throughout the lessons where you can earn this currency called lingot, and it seems you can also buy something called double or nothing, which is more like a gamble. Like if you manage to maintain a 7-day streak, you will get 5 more lingots. So you put away 5 lingots, and if you maintain the streak, you can get 10 towards the end. So you win 5 basically. And this is of course to freeze your streak in case you don't have it. And streak repair is if you miss your lessons 2 days in a row, you can still repair it. Otherwise, if you don't have this and you miss 2 days in a row, your streak is gone. So you have to start over. And there's also XP system, and you can, I believe it's in under the profile settings. I of course set up my VTuber name and others. So let's see. Maybe it's under settings actually. Thank you. Like this is my true form. Okay, maybe what was under here. Okay, so yeah, this is actually where I looked and I just couldn't find dark mode setting. Manage courses, maybe it was under here. Yeah, so for the Japanese, like I could reset from the beginning if I wanted to. There's Romanized, so you have the Roman letters, or just pure Japanese. And of course, this is a bit harder. For me, who already knows the Japanese alphabet, it's no problem. But I guess for the viewers who just want to see how the words are spelled, we can go with Romanized, and we can hit Save Changes. And show pronunciation, yeah, gonna leave it active as well. Okay, let's get back to the lesson, shall we? I would very much like to complete, because, I don't want to say I have OCD or I'm a perfectionist, but since I already started this, I want to complete this and get my trophy. So let's see, I haven't actually used Duolingo for a while now, and like I said, the courses, the units have continue to evolve and be restructured. Like I'm pretty sure when I first tried Japanese on this site, in the first lesson it didn't talk about doctors. I think because it's mandatory for Japanese to learn English, they do learn the Romanized letters. But I believe the children, they first start with the hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and then later, maybe in middle and high school, they learn the Romanized letters. Like Japanese, I heard, often struggle with English because it's just so different from what they are used to. Like how we may struggle with Japanese because of the different grammar, the different writing system. Yeah, technically they should understand you, but of course you will have an easier time if you know, if you know hiragana, I think you are still okay. But yeah, Romaji or the Hepburn translation, I think it's also occurred because a guy named Hepburn is the one that translated the Japanese letters into Roman letters for the first time. Okay, let's start. So wakarimasen means I don't understand. There are some tips throughout
寿司
the
く
loading
ださい
screens. So right now you can actually see the romanized reading. So you see that this is su, this is she, this is ku, da, sa, i. So yeah, it's good for beginners. So sushi, please. Yeah, it's a good thing that I turned this on. Like if I really want to challenge myself, I will turn it off. But oh, hello, mother. Nice to see you. I already did the lesson, but you're just in time. For those of you who don't know, K_Chara, Lady Crow is my VTuber mother, and she's an artist, a very talented artist, I would say. I don't want to say talented because that may cheapen it. A very skilled artist because she practiced a lot. So let me actually give her a bit of a shout out here on Twitter. Doing good, doing good. This is more like a test here than a lesson. I'm doing like, I'm trying to do this, complete these courses with fewer than 3 mistakes, because if I make more than 3 mistakes, then I have to restart the lesson. Do you mind if I test out this new command on you? You can actually do this yourself. I think children should give parents a good hug every now and then. So you can type !hug and at the user, and then you can hug them too. Okay, but on with the lesson. Oh, actually, before we move on, let's do our parachute drops. Streamlabs do likes to remind us. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, the Streamlabs bot. Very good. So close to the center. Can anyone beat it? Oh, I landed too. No, that's actually not me. It was a cultist, but yeah. You had a lesser score, so your character is more faded out than the one from Streamlabs. So yeah, while I do these lessons, feel free to lurk, free to listen to the chill music, and also play your parachute game. Okay, it's sushi. Sushi desu. Good luck, mother. Looks promising, actually. Oh, I think you just barely missed it. Oh well, you're not right next to me. I like that.
寿司ご飯
Okay. Sushi rice. Can you guys hear all these characters? By the way, each of them has like a different voice. I enabled desktop audio, which is something I usually have muted, but I think in order to hear the website, I need to have desktop audio active. Okay, good. Just double checking. Thank you. Okay, so she's a lawyer. So there's no actual she here. The thing is, if they don't specify he or she, it can be either of them. So we're just gonna say they are lawyer. 弁護士
弁護士
です。
です。
寿司と水です。
It's sushi and water. She's cool. You probably heard this in anime a bunch.
かっ
かっ
こいい
こいいです。
です。
弁護士です。
弁護士です。We can just put because if there's a she or he, you can select either of them. Right now we can just put she. She's a lawyer. She's a cool lawyer. Okay. かっこいい弁護士です。Okay, halfway through, 20 XP. Nice.
ご飯寿司。
Okay, if you click on this icon, if you want to hear the Japanese again,
ご飯寿司。
it will play it for you again. Like if you're unsure about something, you can listen to it again. And as you can see, there's like no timer, no time limit, so you can complete it at your leisure. Okay. So Gohan, sushi, rice, comma, water. No, actually, sushi, not water. Sorry. Need to pay attention. Okay, she's a cool doctor. Kakkoi isha desu.
かっこいいです
She's cool. So is like the des. It's sushi and green tea. Sushi to ocha desu.
医者です。
She's a doctor. It's sushi and rice. Okay. Sushi to gohan desu.
お茶と寿司です。
So for me, this is actually more like a practice, but I hope for you guys who are curious about the Japanese language, you might actually learn a thing or two while I do this. So, ocha to sushi desu. It's green tea. It accepts even just tea, but ocha is more commonly the green tea. And sushi. Sushi is just sushi in English. There's no like real translation for it. Okay. Okay, green tea and rice. Where is ocha?
Ocha
Ocha to
to
gohan desu.
です。
ご飯と水です
It's rice and water. Nice. Even more experience for us. Like the site does its best to keep you motivated with cute little games and experience system and stuff like that. And with trophies too, of course. So right now we are at 5 out of 8. We need like 4 more, including with this one, we need to pass 4 more of these tests. Okay, let me actually drink a bit of water before we continue. Hope you guys are doing well, having a lovely day, morning, night, wherever you are.
弁護士と先生。
Okay, so a lawyer, Benkoshi's lawyer, and a teacher. Sushi and green tea, please. Sushi to ocha kudasai.
ご飯と寿司ください。
Rice, like it does give you a hint, like which word is the first one because it's capitalized. Rice and sushi, please. He's a doctor. Isha desu. Like if they wanted to clearly say that it's a he, they would have started with kare wa isha desu, but right now they want to demonstrate that if they don't specify the pronoun, it can be a he or she.
先生と弁護士。
Okay. With just an enumeration, so like doesn't say that he or she is this and that. It just puts the 2 words together. Okay. Not a real sentence, to be honest. Okay. A teacher and a lawyer. Okay, rice and sushi, please.
ご飯
Gohan
と寿司
sushi
ください。
kudasai.
ご飯とお茶ください
Okay, rice and green tea, please. Okay. Yasashi
医者
Isha des. As far as I know, Yasashi can also be translated as both nice and kind, which I guess they both mean more or less the same thing, or can mean the same thing. Okay, halfway mark.
寿司とお茶ください。
Okay, sushi and... Let's actually test if it does accept the tea without the green. Sushi and tea, please. Well, I'm pretty sure it accepts it. Yeah. If there are multiple answers, it does say here another correct solution. But yeah, and if you disagree, you can like report or enter like I believe this brings you to some kind of forum where you can discuss the translation. Probably gonna be using it on Thursday when I do the Hungarian lesson. Okay, water and rice, please. Mizu to
ご飯
くだ
くだ
さい。
さい。弁護士、医者。
Okay, so here we don't have the end in between, it's just a comma, so we can just say lawyer, doctor. A lawyer, a doctor, like, yeah, you can put that here as well. If you want to just go quickly, you can just skip the A or the D in front. Okay, let's see. A teacher and a lawyer. Okay.
先生と
と弁
弁護
護士。
士
優しいです。
He's nice.
優し
い
先生です。
優しい医者です。
He's a nice doctor. A cool lawyer. かっこいい。Okay, so just wanna give a quick side lesson here. Hito means human, person. Gakusei means student. So yeah, it's actually かっこいい 弁護士。
弁護士。医者です。
He's a doctor. Like I really love the different characters. Okay, actually completed some daily quests. Nice. This I don't think we had daily quests back when I first tried Duolingo. That's one of the nice things that they keep developing it. They keep adding more languages. They keep refining the lessons, and because like it's more or less crowdsourced, so to speak, because you can contribute to it if you think there's like an inaccurate translation somewhere. Okay, get 5 in a row correct in 3 lessons. So yeah, let's actually continue with that.
人。
Okay, person. Might see me going through these faster and faster and not talk too much, especially if there's like a lot of repeating stuff. I just, you know, your brain can get really bored of it if it's too much of the same. So after we complete this legendary test, we will move on to the next lessons so that we start seeing some new words. Okay. 水とご
ご飯
ご飯と水ください。
rice and water, please.
人。お茶とご飯。
Okay. Green tea. And rice. Okay.
ご飯と 水、
水く
ください。
かっこいい弁護士です。
She's a cool lawyer. かっこいい人です。Halfway.
ご飯と水、
Rice and water. You need to pay attention where they have like the comma and where they have the and in between, and also the order, because I believe if you do it out of order you make a mistake. Ah, konbanwa, Azarias-san. Nice to see you. I know you speak some Japanese yourself, so you can see me practice it on this Duolingo website. Oh, and you're here too, Ashlight. Nice, nice. Nice to see you guys again. Appreciate you tuning in. Okay.
かっこいい。
かっこいい弁護士と、I kind of expected it to say かっこいい again, but I guess you can just say かっこいい弁護士と医者。Oh, actually, かっこいい弁護士。Oh, nice doctor. I forgot the nice. I didn't pay attention. Sorry. My first mistake here.
水とご飯。
So I have 2 more lives left, but it's okay. This actually is an opportunity for me to show you guys where you can go back to one of the exercises where you made a mistake and correct it. Okay, water and rice. So how are you guys doing? Did you have a lovely day? Are you done with work? Are you relaxing? Hope you like the background music. Okay.
かっこいい。弁護士。
かっこいい人です。
She's a cool person. Nice, nice, nice. Chilling, playing some Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, heck yeah. Appreciate you watching me at the same time. Okay, a nice person. 優しい人。
お茶とご飯ください。
Okay, green tea and rice, please.
かっこいい人。
かっこいい先生。
A cool teacher. Maybe you can't cheer right now because of the kids, right, Azaria? Or are you busy with some drawings? Oh, nice, nice, nice. Working on some art. Can't wait to see it. If you post it on Twitter or somewhere, let me know. Okay. Yeah, I bet. But they're a blessing though, aren't they? Okay. A cool lawyer, so gonna pay attention this time to the nice and the cool, so
かっこいい弁護士
と優
優
し
し
い医
い医
者。
者。
Nice. And we completed another daily quest, five in a row correct in 3 lessons. So we got +3 lingots, which is our currency which we can use. But let me actually show you guys real quick. So with these lingots you can buy certain stuff that helps you, like freezing your daily streak if you happen to forget or unable to do a lesson during a certain day. You can have your streak repair, which means that if you don't do a lesson 2 days in a row, you will have to start your streak over. But if you have the streak repair, which is a monthly thing, it will, and I currently have it equipped, it can repair it for you. And we can also buy this thing. We actually have enough lingots for it now, double or nothing. So right now I spend 5, but if I maintain a streak of 7 days, which is like, yeah, just another motivation for you to do this on a daily basis, because as they say, practice makes perfect, right? If I manage to maintain this 7-day streak, I get 10 lingots at the end. So yeah, that's why it's called double or nothing. And if I go, I think, to practice, like here you can also, we might do some stories as well, just to switch things up. You go here to the mistakes, and right now we only have one mistake, and we have a chance to do it right this time. So we have Kakoi Bengoshi to
と
Yasashi
医
Isha.
者
Correct. And it's a little bit of extra experience for you. You reviewed all your mistakes, come back later and practice. So, like, let's say you don't need to come back here every time you make a single mistake. Like, let's say you made 5 mistakes in total, you can come back here and correct all of them. All right. That's for those of you who are just tuning in, when you start a course, it gives you like a test to see what's your level. And when I did the test, it skipped me all the way to Unit 6. You can go pretty far, all the way to Unit 125, I believe is the last one. But you can always go back to the first one. So, time for a parachute drop. Let's go, guys. Nice little break in between the brain exercise. So exclamation mark shoot, and you can add your emoji to it. Right now, let's focus on completing this trophy right here. So we need to do this 2 more times. Oh, I actually landed. Nice, nice. Anyone else? Okay,
ご
continue.
飯ください。
Rice, please.
水、
Rice, ご飯。
ご飯、
お茶、ご飯。
Green tea, rice.
お茶、 と
Oh. Sushi
です。
ご飯
rice. Okay.
寿司とご飯ください。
ご飯、寿司、
Rice. Sushi.
かっこいい。
Hey,
先生です。お茶とご飯です。
Okay, it's green tea and rice. She's a student. First time we see this word gakusei. This.
ご飯お茶
Okay. Rice, green tea. It's sushi and green tea. Sushi
と
to
お茶
ocha で。
ですす優しい人です
She's a nice person.
かっこいい。
かっこいい
人、
人です。
寿司とお茶です。
Okay. Sushi. It's sushi and green tea. Okay, yasashi desu. Okay, one more, I believe. Okay, Yasashi
学生
Gakusei.
です
I heard that for many people this character is like the favorite. She's like an emo or like a goth. I don't know what it is actually. Like she's just all the like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I guess it's correct. I guess you scored correctly. Whatever. Like slow clap. Love it. Okay, nice. Champion achievement level up, you unlock the leaderboards. Okay, so one more motivation for the people learning. There's like a league, and I want to complete this trophy first, and then I'll show you guys what that league means exactly. It's not League of Legends, trust me. Okay. Write this in Japanese. Water. Mizu.
水ください。
Water, please. Good idea, actually. I'm gonna take a sip of water, feeling the thirst. That was a nice long sip. Okay. Mizu.
ご飯
Nice. We are totally in sync, Azaria.
水ください
Water, please. 水と
お茶
水、寿司。
Okay, so water sushi. I wonder how water sushi would taste like. Okay, rice and probably pretty bland. Rice and sushi, please. Gohan to sushi kudasai.
学生です
She's a student. You're a gakusei yourself, right, Lady Crow, if you're here? Okay, rice, water.
ご飯
Mizu.
水
ご飯と寿司
Okay, where's rice and sushi? The teacher and the student. Okay.
先生
Say to.
To.
Gakusei.
学生
Doesn't say it's, so I'm not going to add this to it. Yeah? Make sure everyone that you stay hydrated.
ご飯とお茶ください。
Especially if you keep speaking for a while. Okay, gohan to ocha kudasai. That would be rice and green tea, please. Sushi and green tea.
寿司とお茶。
優しい学生です
She's a nice student. She's a student.
学生です。
優しい学生
A nice student. かっこいい。
学生
Gakusei desu. Nice, and 40 more XP. And I wear the legendary trophy, yay! I I can pat myself on the back for the success. So yeah, Bronze League. Okay, let me see what this is all about. So it looks like there are these leaderboards where, depending on how many, it looks like it's on a weekly reset. Depending on how many XP you have first, second, or third place. And it's interesting to actually see a number of people. Oh, Emese. She's probably Hungarian, like that's a Hungarian name. And there's this thing called the promotion zone. Like it looks like if you're in the top 20, you can actually advance to the next league, which I believe is silver. And then you have gold and maybe platinum. I don't know, I haven't gone that far yet, but we'll see. And there's also like a demotion zone. Like if I'm in a gold league and I don't practice enough and I don't get enough XP, then I can be demoted to a lower league. So yeah, again, another way to keep you, to give you a reason to continue your lessons. Looks like we can select our status. Okay, some funny ones here. I guess this is like, is this an angry or like a smiling face? Or maybe this would be more appropriate. Okay. Becca actually selected this one. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let's go back to learning. So previously it showed like the full leaderboard, but right now if I want to look at it, I need to go to view league. But let me just double check. So right now I'm number 1, but I'm tied with this Mattis person for 80 XP. So good thing we're gonna keep doing more today. Oh, time for another parachute drop before we continue. Okay. And yeah, so I could just go back to these, you know, trophies, and each of them I believe is like 8 different lessons or tests more exactly. But I actually want to see, I'm curious how like an actual lesson looks like, which, you know, is supposed to teach you the different words and the different letters. So let's actually hit start on this one. Okay, lesson 1 out of 6. And this one is about getting to know people. That's good, because that's actually what I'm trying to do here on my stream, getting to know more and more people. And yeah, let's start. Okay.
私
Okay, watashi. Oh, it's teaching you kanji this time already. Okay, what does this sound make? Watashi. It's this one. If I click on a different one, does it... Okay, it... I was thinking it may be playing the sound of whatever word you hover over, but it's not. So you kind of... Seems like you actually have to already know what this means. But actually...
私
Oh, so it is teaching you because it's playing the sound. So by associating the sound with the symbol, you can learn that this symbol is written out as watashi, which means I. Like Japanese have a lot of ways to say the word I, depending on gender, depending on your status. It's pretty interesting. Okay, matching pairs. Kyoto. I believe that's this one.
京都
Okay. Tokyo.
東京
Watashi. Ichi.
1
Nihon. Okay. Select the correct characters for watashi. Let's
私
be this one.
私
Okay, watashi. I'm hearing watashi.
私
Okay, like I said, repetition is important to, you know, actually truly remember something. So if you see the same word or same words being repeated over and over again, that's the reason for it. Snow! Hi, hi. Nice to see you. How you doing? I'm in the middle of some Japanese practice right now. Hope you had a nice stream. You're all done with your artwork for today? Let me actually give you this before we continue. Please go check them out. For those of you who don't know, Snow Hunter is a 3D artist. They are currently doing fan art of a streamer known as Iron Mouse, and yeah, make sure you check them out. It's pretty cool. They stream every day from, I believe, from our time in Eastern Europe, it's 11 a.m. Yeah, no problem. Let me also give you a high five for showing up. There we go. You can type exclamation mark high five and add the username to high five them. So feel free to high five each other in the chat.
ようこそ
Yokoso.
ようこ
Hey,
そようこそ
welcome. Actually, like to use this as my greeting because, like, it can be a word pun as well. Because I am a Yoko, spirit fox in lore, and Yokoso, like Japanese do love their word puns. Trust me. Welcome. It's giving you these motivational cutscenes from time to time. Oh, I need to fix this comment. Oh, sorry about that. It seems like it's a fixed text of Ginkgo instead of the user of. Yeah, I need to look into this. Thank you for testing it for me, Snow. Okay, how do you say welcome? That would be.
ようこ
Yokoso.
そ
私
Okay, so if you're unsure, you can always listen to it. Nice, nice. Hope you enjoy. It's important to eat and, you know, restore your energy. Keep adding fuel to the fire, as they say.
ようこそ
So welcome, Yokoso. This is it.
お名前は
Onamae wa. You can listen to
お
it
名前
again.
は
And
お
if
名
you...
前お名前は
Okay, so since this is a lesson and not a test, you can hover over it and actually see the answer for yourself. Onamae wa, what's your name? What's your name?
私はケンです。私は
So watashi. Yeah, like this is more or less practice for me, but also, you know, I'm trying to learn enough Japanese to do the test at the end of this year. For those of you who don't know, there's like a language proficiency test at the end of each year. In some countries, it's also in the middle of the year. And I already did the N5 level, which is the absolute beginner, and hoping to do the N4 this year. And yeah, what did you study on Duolingo, Snow, if I may ask? I noticed that they kept adding more and more stuff and restructuring sentences and, you know, revamping the site to make it more user-friendly over time. So
ケン
I would argue that
Ken.
this is a bit inaccurate because Ken here is the name of the person. It can also mean ticket, but if you have like a foreigner's name, it's usually written not in this
Ken,
hiragana
Ken,
but
Ken.
in the katakana characters. I'm Ken. Or I am Ken. Both are correct. Let's actually see what happens like if I hit the discuss. Actually, I don't want to exit the lesson, but maybe later if I see this again, I will discuss it like this can, I feel like it should be in katakana, not hiragana. But that's beside the point here. Like here, I guess the point was to learn how to introduce yourself, like I am Ken. Of course. Thank you for lurking, Snow. And again, guys, please feel free to check them out. They also do 3D commissions if you are trying to get like a 3D model or anything like that done. See you later. Okay.
私。
はじめまして。
Hajimemashite. You probably heard this before a lot. You're a Japanese beginner. Nice to meet you. And I can double check it by hovering over it. Nice to meet you. Okay. You got 10 in a row.
はじめま
Nice.
して。お名前は
Okay,
はじめまして。
hajimemashite
お名前は
wa, which means nice to meet you, what's your name? And it actually explains it. If the exercise didn't show the English translation, it will give it here. And you can always listen to it again if you didn't hear it the first time.
はじめまして。お名前は
And especially if you're a beginner, maybe you want to listen to it more slowly.
はじめまして。お名前は
So yeah, that's why it has this turtle symbol here. Okay.
はじめまして。花です。
Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Hana. Alright. I will always challenge the bot to a parachute down. And let me drink some water before I move on. There we go.
おはようございます。
Okay. Some
おはようございます。
good morning. These are actually some pretty basic words. So even if you are like tuning in and learning Japanese for the first time, you are learning some pretty useful phrases.
おはようございます。
Ohayou
おはようご
gozaimasu.
ざいます。
Good morning.
山口さん、おはようございます。
Yamaguchi-san,
おはようございま
gozaimasu. San is like the honorific suffix that you can add to a person, like Mr. Yamaguchi or Miss Yamaguchi. Good morning. Okay, so it said Miss Yamaguchi. San can be used both for men and women, so it's a bit vague. Okay, matching pairs. I like these ones. Airport is 空
空
港.
港
Welcome is
ようこそ。
yokoso. Where is
ど
doko?
こ
Quote is koto. So this is an example of katakana. It's a borrowed word from English, so they write it in the katakana system and koto.
コート
It sounds kind of like a Japanese person making fun of English, but it's not. It's like a borrowed word. Subway chikatetsu. Great work. Let's make this a bit harder. Okay, I like a challenge. I am Ken Tanaka. Okay. Now here's the tricky part. I don't want to hover over the words. I want to try to do this on my own. The thing is, the Japanese put, I believe, the family name, which is Tanaka, and then the first name, Ken. So I think the correct solution here would be not Ken Tanaka, but Tanaka
Tanaka
Ken Des. We have like Kuko, which is the Kuko, which is the airport, Osaka, which is the name of a city, Chikatetsu subway, Watashi. Well, I guess this is one of the examples where there's more than one solution. Like, I heard that it's more natural, like, if you don't say the watashi wa, if you can just say Tanaka ken desu, and it's perfectly correct to introduce yourself this way. But I guess when in a lot of textbooks, you say watashi wa Tanaka ken desu. So, and this might end up being a mistake, but I'm really curious, like if it accepts the fact, one, that I'm skipping the watashi wa, and also if I'm correct about Tanaka Ken rather than Ken Tanaka. Okay, it accepted it. I was correct that I had to put, I guess that's why it's a hard exercise, because I had to know that I had to put Tanaka in front of Ken. Like a fun fact, I believe in most of Europe, the family name or surname is put on the second spot when you have like an ID of a person, or when introducing yourself. And the only exception is Hungarian, where you put the family name first rather than the first name. So yeah, just a little side fact for you guys. And it does say that a correct solution would have been to add the watashi wa, but as you can see, you can skip it and it's perfectly correct. Okay, good morning, Mrs. Yamaguchi. So this is another thing you need to know about Japanese, that sometimes the order of the words may be very different from English. So I believe the correct way here is to say Yamaguchi-san, Ohayo
おはよう
gozaimasu.
ございます。
Maybe it's correct too to say Ohayo gozaimasu, Yamaguchi-san, but I think most commonly Japanese people will say the name of the person and then the greeting, which is good morning. Let's check. Great. Nice. Perfect. I love these little motivational screens here. Okay, and that's 10 and plus 5 as a combo bonus. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do on this stream is, because in order to advance, I need to do this 5 more times, and I've been streaming for about 1.5 hours, and when it comes to like Japanese lessons, I usually go for 2 hours, 2 hours in a bit with my sensei, with my teacher. Like Duolingo is a way for me to practice and also, for content creation, but I think it's very important to have like an actual teacher, to like, if possible, to have like either a private tutor or find like a class somewhere, like at the university or like at a club, where you can learn a new language. Okay.
東京
Tokyo. Watashi.
私
Ichi. San.
San.
So san is not the honorific suffix here, it's the word for tree. Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Ni. Okay, Tokyo.
東京
Tokyo
Tokyo.
again.
カナダ出身ですか
Okay, this is a new word, I think, and that's why it's in a different color.
出身
Shushin, from. So it's trying to say, or ask more specifically, because it has the
Desu ka?
ka at the end, which makes it a question. And you can also hear it in the
カナダ出身ですか
Shushin desu ka? Like you can hear that it's a question. Okay, are you from Canada? 5 in a row. Are you a secret agent like I was in the 80s? Oh, grandma was a secret agent. Interesting.
ニューヨーク出身ですか
Okay, New York.
ニューヨーク
It's their way of saying New York. Are you from New York?
はい、ニューヨーク出身です。
Oh, and this one, this is like an answer to the previous question. Hi, yes. Yes. I'm from New York.
ケンさんはニューヨーク出身です。
Okay, tap what you hear.
Ken,
Ken-san
wa
wa New
ニューヨー
York
ク出身です。
desu. And you know, because I'm already have some experience with Japanese, I could get it on the first try, but
ケ
you
ンさん
can
はニュ
feel
ーヨ
free
ーク
to
出身です。
you can feel free to listen to it
ケ
as
ン
many
さんは
times
ニュー
as you
ヨーク
need.
出身です。ケンさんはニューヨーク出身です。
Like that.
いいえ、ニューヨーク出身じゃないです。
Okay, this is like, oh, enjoy your luck, Azaria. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not from New York. Janai.
じゃないです。じゃないです。
I'm not, is not, we are not. Okay.
東京出身です。
I'm from Tokyo. Like shushin, this is actually a word that I think I first learned here on Duolingo because like commonly people say when they ask you where are you from or what kind of citizen are you or what's your nationality, you would say the name of the country plus Jin. So I would probably say Romania Jin. But Romanian is not my first language, it's Hungarian. Like, I'm a Hungarian minority in Romania. So I could just say, for example, Romania Shushin des, if I want to point out that I'm from Romania. Hungary Jin des, that means that I am Hungarian and that's my first language. And Streamlabs landed in the meantime while I was explaining it on target. See if I can beat it. Oh. And while the parachute drops, let's continue with the lesson. 10 in a row. OMG, you're amazing. Keep going.
東京出身ですか？
Okay. Huh? No, I just barely missed it. Okay. That's okay. Okay. Let's see here.
東京
Tokyo
出身
Shushin
ですか？
desu ka?
いいえ、東京出身です。
No, I'm from Tokyo. So I guess this would be answer to a question, are you from Kyoto? No, I'm from Tokyo.
私も日本出身です。
Okay, the new word
Mo?
I guess here is mo, which means also, as well, or too. I am also from Japan. I'm also from Japan.
花さんは東京出身です。
Okay, Hana is Hana-san wa, so wa, it's not a mo, so there's not also Hana. Hana is from Tokyo.
私もアメリカ出身です。
I'm also from America. Great, let's make this a bit harder. I'm also from Brazil. Okay, excuse me. So, watashi mo Brazilu shushin desu.
です。
I guess it was harder because the Brazilu, it's written with the katakana characters and it sounds kind of different from Brazil. Brazilu. Okay. Check. Nice. I'm also from America. Watashi mo America shushin desu. Okay. Nice. Perfect. Continue. Combo bonus of 5. I think you get a combo bonus if you manage to get multiple correct answers in a row, or if you complete multiple lessons in a row. Okay, let's go with the next lesson in this
日
unit.
本
Nihon, that's the name for Japan. And this is how it's written in the kanji characters. Select matching pairs. Okay. Watashi,
私
Kyoto,
京都
Nihon, San, Tokyo. Nice. Nihon.
日本日本
Okay, I'm seeing a pattern here. Like first it shows you the character, it says the word, like it says the sound, and then you select the correct answer. Then it will give you the pair. Then it will show you the different symbols, and then it makes you listen to the word, and then
日本
it makes you select it.
京都
Okay. Kyoto. So this is Kyoto, for those who don't know, is actually the former capital of Japan before it became Tokyo. And the very first capital, if I'm not mistaken, is Nara. Kyoto. Sorry, that's a 5 in a row. Love this for you, huh? It's a weird thing to say. Maybe I love this, or I'm cheering for you. I don't know. It seems like kind of a translation error to me, but okay. Whatever, Zari. I accept your cheer. Okay.
日
Nihon,
本私
Watashi, Tokyo.
東京
You guys notice that between Tokyo and Kyoto, there's a common letter, which is this kyo, but the to is different between Kyoto and Tokyo, so it's not just the two syllables reversed. It actually has a different meaning. To in Tokyo means east, and I believe the to, which is this symbol in Kyoto, is like, I think it means center, maybe. I really forgot the meaning of it, but yeah, basically Kyoto is like the imperial capital. Okay, Yamaguchi. Yama means mountain. Actually, it's the symbol for mountain, and Guchi is mouth, and it's like a common family name in Japan, Yamaguchi. Okay. Kyoto. Okay. That's this one.
京都
This would be Yamaguchi.
Tanaka.
No, it's Tanaka. So because it's not a test but an actual lesson, it does
30
allow you to check the answer. So
日本
Nihon,
30
Sanju,
田中
Tanaka. It's another common family name in Japan. Kyoto,
Kyoto.
is this one.
京都
Okay, Kyoto. This time we have to listen to
Kyoto.
it and find the correct answer, which is this. Like, you probably noticed that there's no more romanization here. I think it's because, like, it's a more advanced lesson.
京都
Like, I think the Roman characters were all only in the very first, maybe first 3 units. Okay, which one of these is Japan?
日本
Yeah, that's. I like that there's also a picture of Japan. Like, it's not the most accurate representation because it's 4 different islands rather than just one big one, but close enough.
日本出身です
Okay, I'm from Japan. Cute.
東京に住んでいます。
Okay, so here it teaches you about ni
住んでいま
sundeimasu.
す。
I'm living in Tokyo, or, whatever is the word in front of it. Like I could say, Rumania ni sundeimasu, I live in Romania. Okay. I live in Tokyo.
東京に住んでいますか？
Okay, this time it's the question because it has the
いますか？
ka at the end.
いますか？
Okay, do you live in Tokyo?
私も京都出身です。
So this is the
Kyoto.
Kyoto. I'm also, that's the mo right here. I'm also from Kyoto. I actually managed to visit both Tokyo and Kyoto back when I was in my Japan trip in 2019. Very beautiful cities.
京都に住んでいます。
Very different though. Tokyo is like more modern. It's of course it's the capital, so it's even bigger and a lot of skyscrapers. And Kyoto is a lot more traditional, but still both have their own merits. Okay, that what you hear. Sorry, I wasn't
京都
paying.
に住んでいます。
Kyoto ni sundeimasu.
Kyoto
ni
sundeimasu.
Check.
アメリカに住んでいます。
I live in America. I guess a bit of a tangent here, like America, I guess it's like the common way to say United States of America, but America is also a continent, so this could be a bit vague. Not vague. Sorry, like I said, I sometimes mess up my W's and V's. So yeah, I guess maybe I could discuss that the correct translation would be I live in the United States, but whatever. I think the people in the United States, they often say just America anyway, even though America is like an entire continent, northern, southern, and so on. But that's not the point here. It's learning how to say I live in America. Okay, and let's see for the hard lesson. I live in Osaka. Okay. Osaka ni
に住んでいます
Do you live in Osaka?
大阪に住んでいますか
Perfect. Okay, halfway there. We are almost ready to complete the lesson. Let's check our standing in the league right now. Oh shoot, I dropped down to 7th place, apparently. Okay, looks like I have some competition. Lina. She's in 1st place now. Like, if I stopped here, I guess there's still a chance I can advance because I'm in the top 20, but looks like I have my work cut out for me. Nice. Okay, back to the lesson. Which one of these is a city?
都市。
I mean, is city. Toshi. Yeah, that's the word for city.
ニューヨークは小さい都市じゃないです。
Okay, New York wa chisai toshi janai desu. Sorry. New York isn't a small city.
日本はどうですか
Nihon wa dou desu ka? How's Japan?
出身はどこですか
Shushin wa doko desu ka? Where are you from? From, that's Shushin, which is this
出
one.
身。
花さん、カナダはどうですか
Okay, so this is like part of a conversation. They are probably like maybe they're on the phone and their friend is abroad in Canada and they're asking, "Hey, how's Canada?" Hana, how's Canada?
大阪は賑やかです。
Nigiyaka. Okay, let me
に
double
ぎや
check.
か。
Lively, bustling, busy. Yeah, busy. That's I believe the first translation that I learned for it. So Osaka is oh, just lively. It doesn't say lively city. Osaka is lively. Okay, I guess this is correct too. And I can confirm I was in Osaka as well back during my Japan trip. Okay, lively. It's Nigiaka.
にぎやか。
田中さん、ニューヨークはどうですか？
Mr. Tanaka. How's New York?
トロント出身ですか？
Are you from Toronto, which is a big city in Canada, if I'm not mistaken? But it's not the capital. I believe the capital is Ottawa. If any Canadians are in chat, maybe they can correct me. Okay, from Shushin map. Chizu. Where?
どこ
Doko. There.
そ
Soko.
こ
I. Watashi. Okay.
トロントに住んでいますか？
Okay. Do you live in Toronto? Map. Chizu. I. Watashi. There.
そこ
Soko. Coat.
コー
Koto.
ト
Lively. Nigiaka. Nice.
トロントはどうですか？
Okay. Toronto.
トロント
wa
どう
desu
か
ka?
東京は大きい都市です。
Oki means big.
大きい。
So Tokyo is a big city. I'm not sure, but it may even be the biggest city, or at least one of the biggest cities of the world. Like 40 million people. I don't wanna lie. Last time I checked, it was 30 million, but I think I heard recently 40 million. So I'm gonna have to look into that later. Okay, time for the hard exercise. Yes, New York is lively. Hi.
はい。
New
ニューヨーク
York
は
は賑やかです。Okay. Okay.
東京は
は
大き
大きい
い都
都
市
市
で
です。Nice. So far only one mistake, not a bad track record. Okay, and just two more and we can move on to the next one. I'm curious, like, what's in between these two? Looks like this is like a test, and then you get a chest with some more rewards. Let's see.
静かです。
Shizuka desu. Shizuka is
Shizuka.
quiet. It's quiet. Quiet. Shizuka.
静か
東京は静かじゃないです。
Tokyo isn't quiet. Yeah, especially if you're in downtown with all the cars and all the clubs and the people going up and about.
綺麗ですか？
But the parks, which there's plenty of, can be pretty peaceful, and the temples as well in the middle of it. But I guess except for the temple in Asakusa, that's a big tourist spot and that can be pretty loud. Okay, kirei is
Kirei.
clean, pretty, or beautiful. Maybe even 0. It can mean 0 as well. Didn't know that. Like in this context, though it means clean, so is it clean? Clean. Kirei.
きれい
とても綺麗です。
Totemo, it's like very.
とても
Very. Okay. It's very clean or beautiful, depending on the context. Very. That's totemo.
とても
ここはとても賑やかです。
ここ is here.
ここは
ここはとてもにぎやかです。It's very lively here.
その町はとても綺麗です。
That Machi is town, I believe.
町、
Yeah, town can be also city, but the more common translation for that is Toshi or towns. Okay. Yeah, the thing is in Japanese there's no singular and plural forms, so if it's one or multiple, you kind of have to figure out from the context. The word doesn't change if it's plural. Plural, that's kind of a hard word to say in English, isn't it? Okay, that that town is very clean.
大きい町ですか？
大きい町ですか？
大きい町
町
で
ですす
か？
か？ Is it a big town?
田中さんはその町に住んでいます。
に住んでいます。
住んで
We
いま
had
す。
this in the previous lesson. They live there. Okay, so Mr. Tanaka lives in that town. その that.
その
Okay, matching pairs. Bag, カバン、
カバン、
quiet, 静か、
静か、
where, どこ、
どこ、
from, 出身、clean, きれい。
中山さんは小さい町に住んでいます。
Okay, that's a long one.
中山さんは小さい町に住んでいます。中山さんは
小さい町に住んでいます。And it means Miss Nakayama lives in a small town. Chisai is small. That is actually, I feel like this should have been a hard exercise. I'm curious now what they consider the hard one in this lesson. Okay, so bag, カバン、here, こ
ここ、
ticket, 切符、
切符、
very, とても、lively, にぎやか。
花さんは小さい町に住んでいます。
Okay. There's no Mr. or Mrs. here, so I guess just Hana lives in a small town. New York isn't quiet. Okay. New
ニューヨーク
York
は
は静か
か
じゃない
で。
ですす。Naomi lives in this town. Wonder if Bibli is lurking about. Naomi is the name of her cat. Very fitting, I would say. Okay, Naomi lives in this town. Naomi は
この
町に住んでいます。Okay. There's another correct solution. Naomi さんはこの町に住んでいます。Oh, I skipped the sun. I see, I see. It's okay though. And we're almost done. Just one more lesson here. Let's wrap up this level. Oh, and it's a challenge. Show off what you've learned and earn a special. So it's like a revision, I believe it's called. Try the hardest exercises from this level. Okay, how do you say very?
とても、
ケンさんは小さい町に住んでいます。
Ken-san, so Mrs. Ken Sundeimasu lives in a small town. Oh. Really? Where's... Okay, I have to disagree with this. It looks like the only mistake I made is that I added the misses here, and it should have accepted it because they actually say son here. So Mrs. Ken lives in a small town. Ken lives in a small town. Okay. My answer should be accepted. Submit. Okay. So I guess this is how you report. I guess this would be something I will use maybe for my Hungarian lesson. So now I know how to report stuff and how the reporting actually works. Okay. How do you say welcome? That's
ようこ
yokoso.
そ
You may have also heard irashaimase as a greeting, as a welcoming greeting in a restaurant, but the actual like word-to-word translation for welcome is yokoso.
その町もとても小さいです。
Sonomachi totemo chisai desu. That town is very small. That town is very small. Check. Let me just double check because now I'm worried about correct answers. That town is very small. Sonomachi. Oh, I actually, good thing I double checked because I skipped the mo, the also. That town is also very small. How do you say clean?
き
Kirei.
れい
Okay.
ナオミさんはこの町に住んでいます。
Naomi. Well, there's no Mr. or Mrs., so at least I don't have to worry about getting that wrong. Naomi-san wa kono machi ni sun. Naomi lives in this town. How do you say lively? That would be
にぎや
nigyaka.
か
私も京都出身です。
Okay, I'm also from Kyoto.
花さん、京都は静かですか
Okay.
Hana.
San.
京都
Kyoto
は
wa
静か
shizuka
で
desu
す
ka?
か
Hana, is Kyoto quiet?
いいえ、カナダ出身じゃないです。
Sorry. I would say Kyoto is quiet compared to Tokyo, especially the more traditional areas. But of course, then there's like Gion and other touristy places and the different temples. Those can get pretty lively, as this lesson would put it. Okay, you're gonna need to listen to it again because I was talking.
いいえ、カナダ出身じゃないです。いいえ、
Canada
出身じゃないです。
Okay. No, I'm not from Canada. Okay.
私もカナダ出身です。
Okay.
私も
カナダ出身
で
ですす。Okay.
私もイギリス出身です。
Okay.
私も
イギリス
イギリス
出身
で。
ですす。Check. Okay, イギリス、Britain. Okay, I thought it meant England because like this is a whole other discussion. there's United Kingdom, which means England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. And then there's Great Britain, which is United Kingdom and Ireland as well. So I do wonder if this Britain is correct, but not gonna go into this kind of philosophy. Like Igirisu go, for example, means English, so maybe they actually meant England and not Britain. Britain is, I feel like that's too vague. But moving on. Let's review the exercises you missed.
県さんは小さい町に住んでいます。
Okay, so it's giving me a chance to correct my mistake.
小さい
Even though it shouldn't have been a mistake, but this time I'm not gonna put the misses there. So Ken lives in a small town. Okay, better. And that's 20 more XP. Okay, so each of these check marks is like a completed lesson, and each lesson seems to be like, okay, this one is 5 in total. And yeah, it looks like if I go to practice, okay, I want to end this without having any mistakes in my exercises.
ケンさんは小さい町に住んでいます。
Okay. Ken lives in a small town. Yay. No more mistakes. Okay, guys, so usually, like when it comes to a Japanese lesson, the longest I can go is like 2 hours to concentrate, but this is actually pretty fun, and this is more like a revision and a game more than an actual lesson. So I think I can go on for a bit longer, and I think I will go do one of the stories here. But before that, I'm going to take a quick break to, take a breather, get some more water, grab a snack, stuff like that. So you guys make also sure to take a break, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna transition. Okay, and I'm back. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Let's keep going just a bit longer. I have my water here. I got my favorite chocolate high protein pudding to snack on. So let's see what these stories are about, because I haven't actually done this in a while. I know it's like some kind of comic where characters talk to each other and go into shenanigans. Huh? Wait, what? Stories will... Wait, didn't complete the story yet? Okay, so these are the tips here. Ichi ni san yon. Strange, I was expecting some kind of... Okay, sharpen your ears, focus. Okay, should I do this? Wonder if you guys will be able to hear it well. Let's actually... I haven't actually done a listening test yet, and for those who don't know, for the Japanese proficiency test, you have to do a listening only test, so you don't see any of the words. You have to pay attention and find the right lesson after listening to it. So let's see. You listen 10 times in this practice session.
ホテルはここです。
Oh, okay, so it's basically we had these exercises before where we listened and we had to find the right answer. And okay. ホテルはここです。
ホテルはここです。
And I guess you always have the opportunity to re-listen to it and listen to it slower. That's what this turtle means. But during the exam, you only get to listen to it once. There's no second chances. The hotel
デ
is...
パートはここです。デパートはここです。
いいえ、大学はそこです。いいえ、大学はそこです。
Which means no, the university, 大学 is there, Soko.
大学とコンビニ。
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 Combini is convenience store, which is pretty popular in Japan. The most common brands are 7-Eleven, Lawson, and a couple more. I don't remember all of them, but I've been to 7-Eleven and Lawson for sure.
駅はそこです。駅
Eki
は
wa Soko?
そ
I
こ
think it's at Soko.
です。
Yeah. The train station is there.
それは駅ですか？それは駅
Eki
で
ですす
か？
か? Is that a train station? Yeah.
バス停とコンビニ。バス停
to
とコンビ
I
ニ。
think that's bus station. But let's check. A bus stop and a convenience store. Okay.
大学はどこですか？大学はどこですか？
Where is the university?
どこ
Where?
バス停はどこですか？バス停はどこですか？
Perfect. Okay, nice. So seems like if you go to practice and do this listening only test, then it only gives you those listening exercises. And yeah, I thought it would honestly be a bit harder, but yeah, I guess it only selects uh, questions based on the progress you made so far. But I'm kind of curious now, like story. I thought the story would mean. I guess I haven't gotten far enough yet for an actual story. Maybe it's further down. Maybe let's just jump ahead a little bit. Maybe. What else is here in the practice? Okay. This is the same thing. Okay, so for those of you who are probably watching and trying to learn Japanese for the first time, the alphabet is where you would begin. So I haven't actually done this yet. I'm wondering how Duolingo is trying to teach you the hiragana and katakana characters. So let's see. Hiragana 101. Su,
す、し、
shi,
う、
u, ko.
こ、
Okay, in hiragana, each character represents a syllable. For example, sushi is pronounced ushi is pronounced ushi. It means cow. Can you figure out what sushi means? Well, it's sushi.
す、
Oh, so here I can actually practice drawing. Oh, nice, nice. Here and then here. Oh, I need to do a loop. It's kind of hard with the mouse. Okay.
す、
Su,
し、
she. So you have to go like this. It's important to also know the order of the strokes.
し、
She. Maybe I should have started with this one. For those who want to learn Japanese. I mean, you can always go to Duolingo.com. Let me actually paste the link here and learn yourself. It's absolutely free. There is some monetization, but that's only to like skip the ads and stuff like that. There we go. So,
す、し、
she, that's
She.
this one.
う、
So this is how you do this first stroke, and then I follow with the mouse all the way over to here. So the trick is to do it slow at first, and later on you can
う、
do it faster as you gain more experience. う、
う、う、
she,
し、す、
su,
す、こ、
ko. Okay, this is like this, and then like this.
こ、
Ko. Well, actually, it can be a bit more articulate than that, but the one it showed me in the previous
す、
lesson was this also correct. Okay.
Su.
Su. Ko. It's this
こ、
one.
こ、こ、
Like, even though I'm not a beginner, I have to admit it's nice to sometimes review the basics so that you don't forget.
U. 寿司、
Sushi.
こ、
Ko.
こ、
Pairs. Okay. She.
し、
Ko.
こ、
Su.
す、
U. Okay, the correct character or characters for U.
し、
She. Matching pairs. Okay, I guess this is harder because it doesn't make the sound for you, so yeah. Ko. Sushi.
Ushi.
Ushi, which means cow. Nice. Again, oh, you actually gain some XP from this too. Oh, and it's like tracking your progress like this. Okay, I see. You can there are actually a lot of characters, and yeah, you can probably gain a lot of XP if you learn all of these, but honestly I think it's more interesting to do these to the first. Well, maybe I don't know. I wouldn't know because I'm not a teacher. I wouldn't know what would be the absolute correct order, but I know that I learned the characters first. So maybe it's best to do these character lessons here, learn how to draw them, and also how to, uh, pronounce them, maybe recognize them, and then move on to actually learning new words and grammar. But yeah, Duolingo, like, it may not be like the go-to tool to learn a new language. It's always better to learn it together with other people, with a teacher preferably, and because when I first started studying Japanese, I did it on my own and then with another person, but we kind of lost our motivation over time. And what really helped is that we found a club and a teacher who would teach us that lesson. That club, unfortunately, is no longer there, but the teacher from there, I'm still doing private lessons with her, and she has a number of other students herself. So yeah, but I think that we're gonna wrap it up here for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for lurking. I hope you found it interesting. On Thursday, which is going to be the next time I stream, we're gonna be doing this Duolingo again, but gonna be starting a new course, Hungarian, which is actually my native language. Like, obviously I don't really need to learn more because I've been speaking this from childhood, but yeah. Oh, see you, Azaria. I'm just gonna say my goodbyes, and then I'll rate someone. So yeah, enjoy your Final Fantasy session. So yeah, let me actually. Oh, of course, we have to do one more parachute game before we leave. Alright, let's see who is online streaming right now. Oh, Jay Harper. Sure. Oh, and what a good fortune. Right at the end, I managed to land on top of the target. So, let's see here. Jay Harper. Looks like they are playing a game of Demonologist. They are a Dragon VTuber, and I believe they are at the beginning of the journey, like I am right now. So make sure you show them some love. If you like, you can even leave a raid message, which is this one. You can copy and paste this, or you can bring your own. But going to transition now to my ending screen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for my mother. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for any new viewers and regulars and first-time viewers as well. I appreciate you all, and see you guys on Thursday. Check out my Twitter for the schedule, and also you can see the countdown for my next stream down below here on Twitch. Alright. I'm gonna start the raid and go to my ending screen.
Oh, another one.
Inko, hey, homie. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? How was your stream? What'd y'all play today? I thought for sure I was following you, but apparently I was. Oh, nice. Hey, I mean, it's something. Of course. We're playing more spoopy game today. Spoopy. Alright, you want to step out so I can get a ghost? Are you there? Where are you? How old are you? Yeah, I thought I was following you before, Ginkgo. I'm sorry. I apologize. That's my screw up. Hello. Spirit box upstairs.
Okay.
I'll put the... Oh. But I hope you're